All right, so it's been a long day of harvesting. As you can see, we're gearing up for the sale tomorrow. This morning I just moved the chicks, and this is the area that they were in, and as you can see, the rain had an effect on them here. So we definitely moved them to fresh grass now, and they don't have to worry about being in the mess anymore. The past 2.5 days we have gotten so much rain, and I actually have a love-hate relationship with the rain. It's great when you have it in the right amounts and your plants grow and they get what they need from the rain. But then when you get a lot of rain and you have to go outside and you have to work in the rain or work in the wet and work in what the rain left you, it can be very challenging and very hard. As you can see, the ducklings area is pretty wet, but the rain hasn't spoiled their appetite. I wish that I would have had it on video, but the pond was a lot lower the other day than it is today. I was actually somewhat concerned, thinking that we were going to go into the hot months with the pond being a little bit lower than normal. But after the rain that we've had the past 2.5 days, the pond is definitely not low anymore. Just the other day I could have stepped exactly where these cattails are and underwater. However, one of the blessings of rain is to see your vegetables and plants growing. Yes, the rain has definitely helped the plants just grow a little bit more, so it's neat because we are actually getting ready for a market. We're setting up as a vendor at the Gold's Gym that I used to work at. The rain has actually forced us to push back 2 days, but today we plan to harvest some produce to take to that market tomorrow. So it'll be our first time at that market, so we're hoping that it's going to go well. I have a good feeling that it's going to go well, and we're just looking forward to it. Here we also have some unwanted plants growing here, so the rain has helped them grow and we'll just have to pull them out. I do want to say one of the reasons why we mulch our walkways is, one, to make areas that we can walk in. Two, the mulch also is a deterrent to slugs. The slugs don't like going on the mulch. That is one way it deters our slugs from our lettuce. And the lettuce here is actually one of the things that we'll be harvesting in preparation for our market at Gold's Gym tomorrow. But before I harvest anything today, I am going to wash up. I always make sure I wash my hands real good after handling the animals and before I do any harvesting of the plants. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
So Selah is working on her homeschool work here. And one of the resources that we use for her homeschool is the Easy Peasy website. Having fun?
Yep.
What you working on? Can you read some of those for us?
Do you see the...
Not the...
Oh, that?
Start over again.
Do you see the that tall tree?
Good job. And it is a tall tree. Look at there.
Yeah.
Whoa! Heading out to the garden with a little bit of extra weight on my back. And he keeps looking the other way. Hey man. Hey man. What are you doing? Hello Rocky. What are you doing back there? Oh, I wish that we could do it as fast as you just watched us do it. We are currently making some modifications to our cleaning station outside. So in the next week or two, we plan to show you how we're gonna do some constructions and some changes on that. But today, I'm gonna show you how I clean and how you can clean on a small home scale, how you can clean your lettuce and your salad mixes. I recommend having a salad spinner, some big pot that you can use to wash off the dirt and debris from your lettuce or your greens, an area, big table, a towel down that you can place them on, and I really like using a fan just to kind of help them dry faster. My assistant here, Sayla, is going to start by taking the lettuce. She's going to put the lettuce, grab a handful, and put it in the water. I'm going to help you out. There you go. Put it in.
It sinks.
Yeah, we're going to put it in. You kind of move it around, keep putting it in.
One hand putting it in, and one hand stirring it out.
There you go. Just keep putting it in. So what we're doing in this step is we're just washing the dirt and debris and any bugs that may be on the leaves. We're just washing them off in the water and just kind of washing them around. And what I like to do next is I like to take the inside of the salad spinner, and what I like to do is I will scoop up some lettuce in here. There you go. Thank you for your help. I have one hand. That's good. And then I will take it and I will put it in the salad spinner. Sayla, give it some spin. Spin the wheel. Fortune. Hopefully it doesn't end you on bankrupt. Alright, next you open it up. Pour out your salad mix. You can see the water that came off the lettuce. What we do is we just take that and we pour it back in. And then we take our lettuce, our salad greens, and then we just spread them out on the table, and we turn the fan on and we let the fan air dry them. And we're just going to keep the process going. One thing to also keep in mind is when you're washing your salad, be gentle with them. Don't overdo it and beat them up, or they'll basically be no good. Okay, next what we do is we go through the lettuce as it's drying. We're just basically looking for any bad pieces, and what we do is once we find the bad piece, if I can find one, here's one, is we take it and we put it in the bucket here that we keep on hand, so that way we can just take this out to the compost, or we can take them and give them to our animals. I'm not sure if you can see some of the spots on this one. This one wouldn't necessarily go in the compost pile, in my opinion. So basically I just set it aside and I eat them. Pieces like that, I think they're totally fine, but we're not going to sell them to our customers. Some of these are dry now. What we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and bag them. How we like to bag them is we like to use these Ziploc type bags. We use the Ziploc bags because we find that it actually preserves the greens a little bit longer than just putting them in a bag that's loose, but that Ziploc seal just helps preserve them a little bit longer. We weigh them just because we need to make sure that each bag is approximately or very, very close to the same weight. So here's the scale that we use. Go ahead and turn it on, Sayla. You turn it on with there. Okay. And we like to turn it on to the ounces setting, because we make our bags at 1/2 pound, which is 8 ounces. we also like to push some of the excess air out. There you have it. We've just finished washing, drying, and packaging some of the lettuce. We leave some of the lettuce left over so that way we can bring in other ingredients to make our salad mix. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go out to the garden and we're actually going to harvest some of those items to make our salad mix. We just harvested the spinach, the arugula, and some Swiss chard to put in the mix for the salad mix. We just washed those greens and now we're mixing it with the lettuce and letting them dry here on the table. As I'm finishing up, the kids are working on their homeschool, the second part of the day. They do homeschool worksheets, and Josiah is working on his alphabet here, and Selah is working on her writing. And what writing words are you working on today? What is this assignment?
Rhyming.
Rhyming words?
Yep.
Way to go. Having fun?
Yep.
So what's that?
Can, pan, fan.
Way to go. Keep up the good work, kids.
We will.
You looking for F, buddy?
There.
There's the lowercase f right there. It kind of goes like a curve around and then down.
That's what I just did.
There you go. As you can see, we're gearing up for the sale tomorrow at Gold's Gym. In the morning, I will do the Swiss chard and I will also do the kale. But here we have some radishes that I'm going to let Lacey take care of, bunching those for us. And here are the scraps that we have from just the junk that we couldn't sell. We're just going to take these scraps and give them to the ducks. As Lacey is going to be bunching the radishes, since it's been raining and muddy outside, the kids and I are going to play a little game, Wii Sports. Good, Taylor scored. Good job.
Especially my partner Josiah.
All right, so it's been a long day of harvesting. We harvested both lettuce, salad mixes, all of this in preparation for Gold's Gym tomorrow, as well as some of our other customers in the Peachtree Market.